Hey, this video will explain the basics of using a DSLR camera. For this video, we'll use the Canon ATD. In case you need to change the battery, softly push away the knob that holds back the battery. This will release it. When inserting the new battery, you should hear a click. The battery should hold in place. Before starting, insert an SD card. Do not apply any force when inserting it, and it's also best when the SD card is empty. Now you should be ready to shoot away. Just don't forget to take off the lens cap. Keep in mind not to touch the lens glass, since that will create blurry patches on pictures or video you want to take. If you want to change the lens, press the button on the side of the lens and slowly turn the lens. You should now be able to take off the lens. Hold the camera in a way that the open body is facing the side and cover up the back of the lens in order to prevent getting dust into the camera or the lens. Now put the other lens on where the dot is and turn it to the other dot until it makes a clicking sound. Do not apply any force at any point. By changing your lens, your capability of zooming, for example, changes. You can see this in this example, where the subject is standing on the same distance from the camera in both pictures, but they have a different frame as well as a different f-point, giving it a different depth of field. To get started, turn on the camera and flip the screen. By pressing the start button, you can switch between the viewfinder and the screen when the camera is on photo mode. By pressing Q, you can change some of the settings, such as the white balance or the focus settings. When using the viewfinder, you will have an overview of the settings on the display. Here, you can, for example, change the focus settings. You can adjust the focus manually by using the manual ring, as well as turn off the automatic focus on the lens. The camera has different modes, in which some settings are manual or automatic. Depending on the mode you are in, you can also adjust the shutter speed and aperture. P stands for full automatic, TV for manual shutter speed, AV for manual aperture, and M for all manual. When adjusting the shutter speed, you can change the motion blur of a subject, as can be seen here. The typical settings for portraits would be 1/125 seconds, and starting 1/80 seconds it is advised to use a tripod since the image might get shaky. When adjusting the aperture, you can change the depth of fields of the picture, meaning how blurry or visible the subject is in comparison to its background. The smaller the f number, the blurrier the surrounding. The higher the number, the clearer the background. In order to check or change settings, you can also use the LCD panel, where you can see the shutter speed, aperture, exposure, focus settings, and ISO. You can leave the ISO on automatic or change it manually. The ISO can adjust the brightness of a photo. Just be aware of this: the higher you set your ISO, the grainier your pictures will get. When taking pictures in the dark, it's handy to use the LCD screen and turn the light on instead of the monitor. After you're done with the camera, and before handing it back in, set it back to default. You can do this by pushing the menu button, going to the wrench tool symbol. From there, use the menu wheel to turn to page 4. Choose the option Clear all camera settings, then press the Set button and select OK by pressing the Set button or the touchscreen. Now, if you want to check out more, we linked some helpful videos and other material below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.